Sarah, the Healthy Home Economist, and I would like to show you today how to get lime water for soaking your corn flour and your corn products. Now, why would you ever want to soak your corn in lime water? Well, this is what was traditionally done in South American cultures to release vitamin B3 from the corn, and also it improves the amino acid profile of the protein in the germ of the corn, and that's why you want to soak your corn in lime water before you actually cook it. Why would you need to release vitamin B3? Well, it prevents pellagra. Pellagra is a disease, it was a terrible disease years ago that people would get when they would eat a lot of corn in the diet, but they would not prepare it properly, releasing the vitamin B3. So if there is a lot of corn in your diet, it's a very good idea to soak it in lime water, as traditionally has been done by South American cultures. If you only eat corn occasionally, you probably don't need to do that, although it's a good idea because when you prepare your food, you want to get the most out of your food. Even if you only eat corn occasionally, why not soak it? It's not that big. It's not that hard to do. It's not that big of a deal, as I'm going to show you right here. The first thing you need to do is get some quality dolomite powder, and don't just get any run-of-the-mill brand. Get a brand such as KAL, which does test for purity. You want to make sure you get dolomite powder that's good quality. And then you're going to take a quart mason jar. You can also use a half-a-gallon mason jar if you like. If you use a half-a-gallon mason jar, make sure you fill an inch at the bottom. Since I'm only using a quart size here, I'm going to put, as you can see, this is like white powder. I'm going to put only enough to about half an inch to the bottom of the mason jar. We're about, you have to look at it and judge, but we're pretty close. Maybe another scoop. Maybe one more scoop would be good. I'll just do 2 more. Didn't get much on that scoop. So we're at about a half an inch at the bottom of the mason jar. Then you're going to fill it up with filtered water. Fill it up just below the rim, so you have a little room at the top. Then you're going to screw on the lid, the mason jar, and just shake it a few times. And then you're going to leave it on the counter. If your kitchen is quite cool, you can leave it on the counter. You can also put it in the refrigerator. I tend to do that just because where I live is quite warm and my kitchen is not always cool, especially in the summer. So I tend to put it in the refrigerator. And after a few hours, what's going to happen is your lime is going to settle out to the bottom here. And you can see the nice half an inch of lime at the bottom here of this mason jar, and that the water has become quite clear. It's actually been settling out for not that long, so in a couple more hours it's going to settle out even more until the water is basically crystal clear. And then you can either keep this in the pantry, if your pantry is nice and cool. You can keep it in the refrigerator, as I do, whatever you would like. And then you've got lime water ready to go for soaking your corn. And the rule of thumb is for every 2 cups of corn or cornmeal, as in making cornbread, which is what I usually use it for, is for making cornbread. For every 2 cups of cornmeal, you're going to use 1 cup of lime water for soaking. And that's your rule of thumb for getting the most out of your corn when you cook it. This is Sarah, the Healthy Home Economist, and I hope you make some lime water and have it ready to go. It never goes bad. So go ahead and make some, have it ready to go, and then the next time you make a corn dish, you'll be able to maximize the nutrition from it. We'll see you next time in the kitchen.